What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Reeves Rules. We've got a big hitter with us here today, Alex Sedlock. He's a self-made multi-millionaire at 24 years old. He's got 3 businesses, and I'm so excited to get into it with him, and I'm just blessed that you're here.
Hell yeah, bro. Let's get it.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you having me.
Dude, so you dropped out of school to pursue betting on yourself and your entrepreneurial journey. What flipped that switch?
That's a really good question. Well, I was 19 and I had no idea what I wanted to do, absolutely none. But I just knew that it was actually psychedelic mushrooms, if you want me to be straight up and honest. Yeah, it was out of left field, but I could do the PG version. But the real version was I did mushrooms in the college dorms, and I just had insane introspective thoughts, and I was just like, what? Like, it literally was the first time in my life where I really looked at myself, and I was like, what am I doing?
Wow.
Like, I'm wasting all this fucking time and energy when I feel like I've always known I'm meant for more. Anything I put my mind and energy to, I can do. So why am I here wasting all my time, energy, and effort on things that are just so stupid to me personally? So I did them. We were running around the college campus like we just like are on mushrooms and shit. So it was after that night where, and it got as well, you know, like I did that. And then like 2 days later, my roommate, I had a random roommate. He snitched on me for having alcohol in my dorm.
Perfect.
Yeah, literally. So it was like they were like, you have to go to Alcohol Anonymous classes or you can't pass the semester. I was like, all right, well, I'm not a fucking alcoholic, so I'm just gonna drop out. So I dropped out. And then I was like, well, now I just gotta figure it out. So I started shadowing my mom. She did real estate. And then slowly I was like, okay, no one's buying a house from a 19-year-old. So I got to figure something out. So I got a job at the hospital, and TikTok had just came out, like just changed from Musical.ly to TikTok. And there was this girl that I was talking to. She's like, oh my God, TikTok's so fun. And I was like, all right, well, fuck it, whatever. I'll just start posting on it. I just started posting, and then first video I ever posted in my life got 1 million views.
Wow.
I was like, oh shit, that's pretty neat. And then I went out to the bars at the college campus near me, and someone was like, yo, I just saw you on TikTok. I was like, yo. I was like, what the fuck?
This is powerful. That's
like, yo,
crazy.
What the fuck just happened? So then I just kept posting, and then one thing led to another, basically.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a crazy story. That's crazy too, because we're about the same age. I'm 25, and I remember being in college and thinking it was stupid. Because
dude, I thought it was stupid.
So stupid. And I'm there. I was studying computer science. Why am I taking English and all these stupid classes?
The thing that really solidified it for me was I had a friend who's a business major, and he was taking a class called The History of Jazz.
Oh my God.
I'm like, bro, what the fuck are we doing right now? Like,
it's ridiculous. They had some at our school, like gender studies, like just some like ridiculous stuff. Even like the art history, like what are you going to get a job with? And even business, probably the most completed degree is business. It's stupid. Yeah, I don't think a business degree would help at all, because an anecdote of what someone else did is not going to help you do it.
You got a business degree, right?
No. I have a computer science degree.
Okay, computer science. Because there was this thing they had us do called CapSim, and it was because I was doing business, and it was the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. And 5 years running a business, I have not once seen anything remotely correlated to whatever the fuck they were trying to teach us.
Absolutely.
It's just insane to me. It's insane.
Now, I feel the learning curve of just jumping in and doing it yourself, failing quick and moving fast, you're going to learn way more than reading some story about somebody else.
And think about what you can do in 4 years, too.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, like, I always try to tell people that. I'm like, dude, if you just gave yourself 4 years, you know, like you could try something and fail at something within 3 months and then try a different thing. You could try 4 new things in 1 year. If you gave yourself 3 months for each thing, one of them's going to fucking stick eventually.
Has to.
And then just go all in on the one that sticks. But you just got to have balls, I guess.
Yeah. That's such a remarkable mentality, too. And I think that's so true in business, is being able to pivot and try different things until something works.
That's the name of the game, I feel like.
100%.
You have to be able to pivot.
When I met you and I learned your story and everything, I wanted to do this so bad, because something that really haunts me is like, oh, I'm so behind. Like, I should be doing more. And you're kind of the guy that's done not what I wish I did, because I'm very thankful for where I am and everything that I've been able to accomplish. But I know a lot of days were wasted in college where, I mean, I was playing sports, I was doing class, I didn't have time to do anything else. What if I had started my business back then? And that's something that I think about a lot. So
at the same time, though, everyone feels that way, you know.
100%.
Like even I feel that way because you're always going to compare yourself to people that are doing. If you're like a ambitious person, you're going to compare yourself to people that are doing more than you, and you're never going to compare yourself to anybody that's doing less than you ever. You're only ever going to look at people that are doing better than you, and you're going to say, "Why am I not there? Why am I not there?" And like rarely will you be like, "Okay, well, I'm doing better than 99% of people."
Right.
You're always going to look at the 1% of people that you're not doing better than. So even me, bro, it's like I wake up or I lose sleep nights where I'm just like, fuck, like what if I didn't sleep? Like what if I didn't do anything other than work? But what kind of life is that? You know, it's like you don't want to live a life where it's just work because then what's the point of work?
Super true. I think that's super wise too, and it's really a lose-lose. I love that saying, "Comparison's the thief of joy," because you compare yourself to someone who's ahead. Now you're discouraged and feel like a loser. But you compare yourself to people who are losers, and now you're like, "Oh, I'm chilling." You get complacent. I'm fine. Like
you just got to be present at the end of the day, and it's just like one foot in front of the other.
Absolutely.
That's really all. Because like I think comparison can be beneficial when you're using it for motivation. But if you're like getting sucked into the trap of negativity with it, where you're just like, "Oh, I don't have this. Oh, he has a Ferrari. I don't have a Ferrari." You know, it's like then it's a negative. But if you're like, well, he made it possible, then it's possible for me.
Then I can do it.
Then it's very beneficial. But
that's super true.
If you're wasting your time saying like, "Oh, look at this shiny thing he has and I don't have," then you're just shooting yourself in the foot.
Absolutely. Yeah, I agree. So you've got 3 very unique business models. I would even say maybe 4. You've got Media Labs, which is kind of an agency business model.
Yep.
You've got Sedlock's, which is an e-com product-based business model. You've got Paper, which is a software app. And then you've got your personal brand. Which is kind of cyclical in making it all work.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Which model do you favor?
Shit. Yeah, it's tough. Probably the app so far. The app, because that's going to be the biggest exit we get for sure. It takes forever though. Everything that you want to do on a software is going to take, like, if you want one little minor change in the app, it's going to take like 2 weeks. So you have to be incredibly patient. So we were building this app for 8 straight months, and my business partner, thank God for my business partner, he manages all that stuff, like the back end, dealing with the developers, and I'm really just the kind of like the engine that gets it to grow. He is complete product development, so he gets all that shit done. But it's something that's free, and I love promoting free shit, because it's true. The app is like, I don't want to like plug it, but I think it's truly going to change the game because it's a way for people to make money without spending any money. Right. You have no skin in the game whatsoever, and you can make thousands of dollars off this app, and people have already been doing it. It's pretty ridiculous. And the fact that I can promote that and give that opportunity to people for $0 is like super sick. It's definitely not the e-commerce brand because physical products are a bitch, dude.
That's like, what I do.
we lost 5,000 units of glasses, and they just the reimbursement process is just forever. Like $200,000 of glasses just gone, and it's just crazy. My tax bill, it wasn't 200, it was close to 200,000. I got a letter from the IRS that I owed this much, and literally the exact dollar amount of glasses that I lost was the exact amount of my tax bill. So I'm like, fuck, that would have been really nice to have because I could have paid my tax bill with it. So it was God trying to teach me something. I'm not sure what it was right now, but I'll figure it out eventually. And then the agency model is cool. It's just a lot of work. That one's the most grueling. The most man hours go into the agency because we have like 40 people on that team to make sure everything functions. And that's kind of what feeds the app, though. So the agency is the money that we use to feed the app. So yeah, that's probably the rank. It probably goes app, glasses. No, yeah, app, glasses, then Media Labs probably.
Interesting. Yeah, that makes sense that the agency would take the most time. The products are hard because I own Pila Bar and we're strictly products, and it's a different animal. Before that, I started a software company, and it was working, and it's actually it's not it's similar. It's UGC content.
Yeah.
It was just a marketplace. So we were connecting brands with creators to create content.
Yeah. What
for,
happened to it?
for the brands just to have. I hated it. Like I just didn't have fun. I didn't enjoy it. I had a decent amount of people on it.
Yeah.
But it was like $8 a month. Like,
Oh yeah.
just like I just didn't structure it right.
Yeah, and then the thing with physical products as well is the notifications are the best. That is one thing I love is when you get a sales and your phone's just blowing up.
Oh, yeah.
That's great. I do love that. But so yours was $8 a month and it was an app.
It was it wasn't an app. It was just a website. It was like an application,
Yeah,
but it was on the website. It was online. It worked because you have all these content creators that are looking for opportunities, and then I would just have the brands that would post the job, and then they'd apply.
So you were
to
charging
it.
$8 a month for that.
I was charging $8 a month for the creator just to be on there to see the job.
And then where else did you make money?
I was trying to have the payment processing in there,
Yeah.
but the people would have just been trying to go around the platform the whole time.
Interesting, because ours is we charge them $2,000 to even get access to the brand deals. So they'd have to pay $2,000 to get access to the brand deals, and then the brands pay us $4,000 to get access to our creators.
Genius.
Yeah, and then we'd get percentage of every sale they make as well.
That's smart.
Because TikTok Shop's fucking goated, bro.
Yeah, TikTok Shop. See, that's the connector that I didn't have because it was like these people are just going to pay each other off the platform.
When did you do it?
This was 2023.
Oh wow, yeah, that was before I did that. That was right when TikTok Shop came out, though, at the end of 2023.
Yeah, it was before TikTok Shop.
Yeah. Damn, if you would have held on a little longer.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It was before. I just didn't like it, but I'm a software developer, so like
Oh yeah.
I hated doing that stuff, like building and fixing those little problems.
So how'd you end up going from software developer to your current business?
So I built that off the back of my 9-to-5. I had a 9-to-5 that was remote. So I was just traveling all over, get my work done, and then I'd work on something of my own because I knew I wanted to work for myself.
Yeah.
That I hated it. We stopped doing it. And then my fiance came and she said she hated the socks for Pilates and that we should start a Pilates sock company. I was like, that's a terrible idea. Like, I'm not doing that. Then I was sitting there thinking, I looked up the market, looked up how many people did Pilates. It was like 11.2 million in 2023.
Wow.
And I was like,
and more people are doing
it's
Pilates.
just growing. And I was like, babe, you're actually a genius. We're gonna do that.
So how's it been going?
Dude, it's been good. It's e-com. It's tough to get into,
Yeah,
but
where's your like main selling platform? Is it
direct
Amazon?
website.
Direct website.
Direct
really?
website.
Wow. And you're just running UGC ads? What are you running?
We don't run any ads. So my fiance is great at creating content, all organic, just posting multiple times a day on Instagram and TikTok, and she's just built a community of people who support our brand and what we stand for.
Wow. Do you plan on digging into paid ads?
At some point,
Yeah.
I've got a call this week with a guy that is going to go in and look at like where our ad spend would be best.
Because it's very
Spent.
niche. But I also feel like you go into Ads Manager and just type in Pilates.
Maybe.
And it might just target.
We've tried that, and I just feel like I get burned. Like I'm not educated on it, but it's
then
like
it also comes down to the creatives. That's
Super
really what
true.
it comes down to. You know, it's like if you get a good creative, and that's why people pay so much for Media Labs, is because you're getting hundreds of creatives. You find one, and then that's your money printer for months, and then you just run ads on the one money printer.
that one really good video.
Yep, but you just need 1,000 videos to find the one,
Interesting.
and then you hammer it. Yeah, because that'll really take you from whatever you're doing to like, you know, finding a cold audience
Super
and then
true.
converting them.
Yeah, it's definitely on the books. To be honest, the biggest problem, which I'm sure you can relate with, is our terms were awful. Like we came in as a company that just started with our manufacturer, so why would they give us any incentive?
Yeah, true.
Literally this morning, I've been fighting them for 6 months. Literally this morning, finally got payment terms, so I don't have to pay 100% up front.
Oh, damn.
But for the entirety of this business, we've been paying
That's
for
crazy.
every product
Yeah.
up front.
I didn't think about that because I've always done 50-50, I'm pretty sure. Maybe the first one I didn't.
It
But
may be
100's
the
crazy.
product.
That's crazy because they might not even show up. You know, it's kind of gambling in a sense.
We have a yeah.
We
That's
lost ours.
that's
bro.
crazy.
Do you make them here in the States?
No, we make
Yeah.
them. We make them outside of the states.
Yeah.
but we have embroidery, like
Yeah.
our grip.
We make ours in China too.
Yeah,
So-
our
so-
grips are very like specific because the other socks like they get hard and they hurt your feet.
Yeah.
and-
Have you noticed any of the implications since the tariffs and shit?
Oh, for sure. I just got some of our boxes out of customs like last week. We're stuck for like 7 weeks.
Dude, they fucking just sent ours back.
Really?
They didn't hold them. They sent them back.
That
Dude, we just got in it absolutely fucked with the glasses this year.
Wow.
It's crazy.
sending them back isn't worst case though because for us so we had some arrive on a very poor day to arrive, 130% tariff.
So you paid that?
No, but there's more than that because they charge you for storing them. It's like per pound, a dollar amount per pound per day, and so I mean that bill's just running for 7 weeks. No, I made the manufacturer pay it, but it was relentless negotiation
Crazy, bro. Yeah, ever since the tariffs came out, I literally haven't gotten new inventory to successfully land in the States.
Wow.
I know, bro. It's fucking ridiculous, dude.
Are you shipping like via boat?
Some of them. Some of them air, most of them boat though, because dude, it's like twice the price to ship out.
I always ship air.
Yeah, always.
Always. It is more, but I always do it.
Man, because the boat might be what's cooking us.
It's
Shit.
way harder to get through the ports than it is.
Think?
Oh yeah.
Shit.
Because think about it, most international products are coming via boat.
Yeah.
So the systems and everything are way more intricate. We'll have boxes like fly into Kentucky. There's a customs office in Kentucky. It flies right there, and
How about that?
it's still a process. You got to do everything right and figure it out, but it's a lot more lenient.
Yeah, it just digs into those profit margins. But if we get the units, it might be worthwhile.
So they charged you. They got sent back, and they didn't refund you or anything.
Dude, no. So we used Fulfilled by TikTok for 2,500 of our units, and we sell them for like $50 a unit. So it's like it's not cheap. And then the warehouse lost 2,500 units. And this was in like February.
Whoa.
And they keep saying, yes, we're forwarding this to a team. We'll get your reimbursement here shortly. And it's just like been like 3 months. They're not ghosting us.
So
but
TikTok lost them.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's just been months of them just dragging it. Just like, dude, you're literally TikTok. Like, you guys have billions of dollars.
Just fix it.
Throw us a bone. Holy fuck. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And then we just sent more units to Germany because we were like, all right, well, the States is fucking us. And then the warehouse in Germany lost our glasses too. Yeah.
Wow, that's a horror story.
We're getting cooked, but it's going to figure itself out.
Fulfillment is maybe the worst part of e-com. It's definitely my biggest headache, and it's why I have absolutely zero time because we fulfill everything ourselves.
Oh yeah, fuck.
Don't use a 3PL. I don't do
wow.
FBA. I don't do fulfilled by TikTok.
Yeah, we do a 3PL for sure. Like if we did that, then I'd be in your boat. Right?
Yeah.
I couldn't do anything else for sure. But yeah, we have a 3PL or we'd be cooked.
Yeah, it's tough because our product's $24, so the 3PL cost eats into that margin
sure,
pretty
it's like
quick.
$3 a unit, $2 a unit type shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
So you like the software? That makes sense.
I love it, dude. I love it.
How do you juggle all three of these?
I have an incredibly goated team. My business partner, his name's Lucas. He's from Austria. I really just met him through God's plan, basically. Like, he is the second cousin of my best friend from Ohio.
Wow.
Yeah, so I had just moved to Miami, and he was like, "Yo, I'm bringing my cousin with me." Like, just didn't even ask. He's like, "I'm just bringing him with me." I was like, "All right, well, what the fuck?" Turns out he's just the goat, and that was like 4 years ago almost. Yeah, 4 years ago at this point, which is kind of crazy. He's just like a genius. He's like, he can do everything. He can do everything at like the highest level, but he's like a crackhead, so he'll take like a lot of Adderall and Ritalin and just like just
Get stuff done.
stare at his computer for hours, bro. But he's the reason why I'm able to do everything that I do, because he does what he's good at and I do what I'm good at, and we just make like a really good team. And then I have like literally 25 people on Media Labs. I have people delegation. Essentially, I have a huge team that makes the engine run. Well, I would say I'm the engine, then like all the shit that goes into a car that makes the car run. So it's like I just have an incredible team. It's really the only way to make it work, I feel like.
I feel like many people don't admire that skill enough, but that is a very admirable skill because people would be like, oh, if I do everything myself and I have a really hard time delegating tasks that I deem so important to other people. And it's at the point now where my business is suffering because it can't grow to the level it needs to because I'm doing everything. Got to start delegating stuff.
You have to, bro. And I just recently started doing sales calls again.
Wow.
I'm in the trenches right now because we just had a whole entire sales agency that was like, we had 10 people running our sales funnel and like they weren't doing well.
Yeah.
And I'm like, guys, like this offer is fucking insane. We're literally giving people money. Like, why are you not selling it? And they were just like, I don't know. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand it either. So I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna have to pick up the slack here for the time being. So I've been taking sales calls myself, and I have like 100% close rate because it's like my offer, you know. So it's like, it's a lot of work. Like I literally wake up and I answer Instagram DMs all day and take phone calls all day. So like I just started doing that. But when I'm not doing that, all I have to do is post content because everything else is taken care of.
That's epic.
Which is great. So it's like you just got to find the things that like you don't want to do. But then again, it's like I think the reason why I've been able to build such a great team is because I put myself out there, you know, and I build a connection with all these people and they want to work with us. You know, it's like the amount of people that DM me and like, hey, can I please work for you? Can I please work for you? So it's like, it's easy when people want to work for what you've built because what you've built's like a really great community and things. So it kind of all just kind of happens naturally, to be honest with you. So I think just it comes with building like a personal brand. I think anyone can do it, you know?
Yeah, I think that's so valuable. That's why I'm here. I think that's really smart because you own a business. I literally own a job. Like I literally own a like 12 to 14 hour a day job right now. But I think it's those few years in college where you were grinding through it. Yeah. Like it just takes some time.
Yeah, dude. And I compare myself to like Iman Gadzhi.
Oh yeah.
You know, and I'm like, I compare myself to him, but I'm like, all right, well, he's been doing it since he was fucking 16 years old. And from the time I was 16 to 20, I was fucking off.
Yeah.
I was playing Xbox, getting drunk, getting high, and so it's like it's super easy to compare yourself, but everyone's got a different what is it?
Journey. Like everyone's got a different path.
Journey. So
super true. Yeah, I totally agree with that. I think like something that makes business really hard for people our age and like our generation is it takes time. And like people are not willing to be patient.
The dopamine receptors are fucked. Totally fucked.
Like it's my favorite analogy is like it's not like building a Lego. Like if you're building a Lego, you put that next piece on, you can see the thing coming together. Business is not like that at all.
Yeah, it's not linear whatsoever, bro.
You can't see the pieces. And then all of a sudden it's like
it's crazy. Built. Down, down a fuck ton, up a fuck ton. And you just gotta trust the process. But that's why having like a bigger picture is super important. Like really understand, like having like a why, like a big reason as to why you're doing it. Because if money's your primary objective, then you're never gonna feel fulfilled. You're never gonna have any really happiness because it's just like what's enough money, you know? Because let's say you get 20 million in your bank account and you're like 20 million's my number, so you get 20 million, then you go spend $1 million on a Lamborghini, and then you're like, oh fuck, well, now I need another $1 million. So it's just like having a bigger why is super important. That's what a majority of people don't do is they just want Lamborghini, Rolex, fucking penthouse crib, and they get lost in the sauce basically.
And spend everything.
It happened to me, bro. I went through it bad. I didn't spend everything, but dude, last year I was when TikTok Shop first came out, I was making like, dude, just disgusting amounts of money, and I wasn't doing anything. Like it was a course, and I was the first TikTok Shop course. I had 50,000 people paying me $20 a month.
Wow.
So it was fucked. I was making like I would wake up every morning and my bank would just grow like 30 grand.
That's crazy.
And it was just on autopilot. I'm like, what the fuck's going on right now? I thought it was going to be forever. So I was just like, I bought a Lamborghini, I bought a Ferrari, I bought a house, all just to find out that shit didn't really mean anything to me. So I lost money selling them, lost like hundreds of thousands of dollars selling them. I fucking gambled on crypto coins. I went to the casino a bunch, dude. It it was crazy. And throughout all of that, I've just learned like what it happened like divinely for sure. Cause I learned like that shit doesn't mean anything at all. You know, like the only thing that really means anything to me is like a simple life where I can just like enjoy myself and not have to stress out and like take my truck out, take the jet skis out, even though those are things, but like they're very like affordable things, you know, like a Toyota Tundra is like a cheap truck, cheap-ish truck, you know, and it's like jet skis are like 10 grand. So it's like just being able to go out on the water and like just lose track of time or go camping and shit. Like very simple things is what makes me fulfilled personally, but I had to spend, you know, $1 million to figure it out, but it's kind of a priceless lesson.
Yeah. That's super wise. And I feel like you couldn't have said it better by saying your why has to be so big. Because people are always like, how are you so motivated? I'm like, I'm not motivated.
Locked in.
Yeah. It's like my why is so big that I want that more than anything else. Like I want to be successful for my future family, to do whatever it is that we need, whatever it is that we want, to where it's easy for me to decide not to go get drunk and be out of it for 3 days. It's an easy decision.
Yeah.
It's not that I'm motivated.
I'm the same way, bro. Like my girlfriend, she was going to the, there was this new bar in Delray, the 70s music bar. Have you heard of it? Yeah. She thinks it's like the most fun place on earth. And she's like trying to convince me to go out, and I'm like, it's really like I just don't really want to, right? Because you know, if I go out, I'm gonna be hungover till fucking Tuesday, right? And it's just like not really worth it. I would literally rather sit inside and play 2K, 100%, than go out to the club because 100%. It's just like I value the mental clarity so much. And
it's really a low vibration environment. Like I hate being out and like with drunk people.
It's just really not where you want to be, you know. No. And it's like everyone's. I feel like everyone's there is just lost.
Yeah, 100%.
Maybe that's like a stereotype or like.
No, they're getting lost on purpose. Like that's the point.
It's just like they're filling a void, and it's like, I don't really want to be. And like the only time it's fun is when you're hammered. You know, like, you gotta be hammered to have fun. And it's like if I'm hammered, I'm literally gonna take 3 days to think straight again, right? And my gut's gonna get fucked up. So it's just like I'd rather just wake up at 8:30 the next morning and feel electric than spend $300 at the club and really gain nothing from it at all.
I 100% agree. And even if I'm gonna go like drink or do any of that, like I'd rather get like my close group of boys and do it like
for sure
at my house.
Yeah,
I don't want to be out with all these people and all this like crap.
100%.
You can also kind of contain the chaos. Like, keep the consequences limited.
Yeah, dude, I prefer to just like play like fucking pool basketball or something. Yeah, pool basketball's goated, bro. Pool basketball, spike ball at the beach.
Absolutely.
Dude, like, that's my shit.
The little things.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure.
Bro. Exactly.
So you've built 2.5 million followers on TikTok. You kind of gave us a little bit of your posting right when it came out, but what's your advice to someone who's looking to build a personal brand, to build a following in today's time?
Well, it's a huge competition. That's the big thing anyone who's starting needs to understand is like when I started, I was competing with maybe 10,000 to 50,000 people. Now you're competing with 1 million to 5 million other creators trying to create. Yeah. So the ones who really want it are going to weed out the ones who say they want it. You know, it's like there's people posting 30, 40, 50 times a day. You know, it's just like every thought they have, they're posting it. And when I started, I was doing something similar. I was posting 4 or 5 times a day, just without fail, every single day. So I think it's just a consistency game with TikTok, especially at this point. It's like you have to be on your shit. Like you need to wake up and you need to start posting. Like 5 times a day minimum for TikTok. Instagram, it's more like 1 really good video a day. And then what is it? Twitter's hard to grow on. It's taken me like 5 years to get to 60K on Twitter because it's so hard to grow on Twitter. But yeah, I would say Instagram and TikTok are like all you need to succeed at anything, really. If you can grow, when you grow your TikTok, you're probably going to grow your TikTok first. You try to just drive all your traffic to your Instagram, and that's where all my money comes from is Instagram stories. Instagram stories, Instagram DMs, literally like 80% of my revenue comes from.
Wow.
Pretty insane. But it's hard to track it because I always post TikTok saying, go DM me on Instagram. But like TikTok's not designed for messaging at all. No. So it's like Instagram's really like the business app, I feel like. So just consistency, really.
Super true. And that's like, you could tell that to anybody. And I've heard that so many times, but people just aren't willing to do it.
Yeah,
And it's hard. And like,
Mm-hmm.
I post once a day on both without a fail, but like, I know I need to be posting 5 on TikTok.
I think it's just like you just got to train your brain to think of everything as content.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like everything you do could literally be a video, and it takes time to think like that. Like literally, like all the thoughts that you think, you could somehow make it into a video.
Super true.
Somehow, like when I'm walking around the house, I'll be telling my roommates, I'll be like, dude, gluing's actually a fucking scam. And I'll be like, yo, that's a great hook. And then I just make videos about everything, or I try to anyway. It's hard. It takes a lot of time and a lot of practice, but if you can just think in hooks, that's really all you need. If you can think in like 5-word to 10-word phrases that are like pack a punch, then the video just comes naturally after that.
Interesting.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a super, super smart way to put it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we kind of touched on this. You're talking about, I saw a video, you're talking about escaping the matrix and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's such a invaluable, maybe not invaluable to you, you had to pay the price, but learning that tangible goods and cars and money is not the goal. Because I'm kind of in that. Like,
Yeah.
I just got to the point where I'm running a successful business,
Yeah, you can buy the
making more
shit.
money than ever. I could buy whatever I want,
Mm-hmm.
but I know it's going to hurt the business, but I could do it. So, you know, it's like the temptation's there.
Yeah, it's really hard to learn the lesson without learning it the hard way.
Right.
I feel like that's really like the only way to learn it is to, because now, dude, when I was 21 and 22 years old, I would look at the Lamborghinis and Ferraris and be like, oh my God, I want one so bad. Now I look at them and I'm just like, it's just a hunk of metal that
Right.
makes a cool sound.
Money pit.
Literally all it is. And it's like, it's crazy when you really realize that every car you see on the street, like probably like 95% of the cars you see people driving, all of those people are negative equity on them.
Mhm.
Literally everybody. Like you buy a Ferrari for $300,000 today, you keep it for 6 months, they'll give you $240 for it.
Yeah.
So you just lost $60,000 for what? You know, to like impress other people. Unless you're like a huge car guy, then like it's you're really just gonna lose money, and that's all it is. Especially with like, dude, I had a G-Wagon. Those things, every car, every luxury car depreciates so fast. So it's just not smart if you can't buy it cash. But even if you buy it cash, you're still gonna lose 30
money.
racks. You know, it's in the interest rate, bro. So it's just really like my frontal lobe developing, I feel like is what it is. You know, it's like I started thinking about things logically. I'm like, all right, well, the interest rate's 9% on this $200,000 loan. So I'm going to be pissing money
Right.
on interest. Let's not forget about my insurance. Let's all this bullshit just to impress other people.
Super true.
You know, it's like, and looking back on it, I knew going into it, like I wasn't buying it because I wanted it.
Right.
You know, I was buying it because I thought social media was going to think it's cool and I would get more followers. Maybe it'd increase my business. You know, it wasn't like I really want this thing, so I'm going to get it for me.
Right.
It was like I'm getting it for everybody else to think I'm sick. You know, and that was hard for me to really realize. Like, damn, like I'm being egotistical as fuck. You know, basically. So it's hard to learn without doing it yourself, but hopefully with me saying it enough on social media, people can not piss money on stupid cars.
Yeah, it's so easy to do too. And I feel like especially Miami, like that place is just such a hellhole.
It really is.
Like I was down there last week and I was just like, oh my God. Like,
like-
everybody's over leveraged to the T to
Bro,
afford it.
It's like the club, but like if the club was a city.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like everyone trying to flex on each other. Everyone's sad. They don't feel validated.
Fake.
Yeah, it's just
It's all transactional.
everything's transactional.
Oh, you want a
bro.
water? Oh, it's $100.
$100 water, bro. Oh, you want to be my friend? How many followers you have?
Oh, that's
Type
not
shit.
enough.
It's
Yeah.
horrible, bro. It's insane.
Crazy.
I lived there for 2 years. Wasn't great.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad. I had a lot of fun, but it's very, very, I don't know, superficial. That's exactly the word I was looking for.
Yeah, the producer's on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is superficial. I really like it. I've enjoyed Boca. Boca's different.
great.
West Palm's great.
I say it all the time. I'm just like, man, I love Boca. Because
Yeah.
it's like, it's not like you don't have sky rises here.
Right.
I love it. It's like a big city, but like not at the same time, you know? So it's like there's always shit to do if you want to go do shit, but it has a small town vibe to it as well. So it's the perfect spot. Honestly, I just hope it doesn't grow too much.
Yeah.
I don't think they will let it grow too much, though.
No.
I don't think they will, which is why I love it.
It's expensive too. Like, even if you want to buy like an older house, like everything's expensive.
Yeah, you're not spending less than $1 million unless you got to tear the whole bitch down.
Yeah, seriously. I like Tampa. I've been looking at Tampa a lot. I don't know if you've been up there.
I can't do that coast.
Yeah.
I can't do that coast. There's just old people at HQ up there, dude. Like this coast, like you got Miami, you got Fort Lauderdale, you got Palm Beach, Delray, Boca. You got like all within an hour of each other, you know? And it's like you can take a jet ski to the Bahamas in like 3 hours. Like that's sick. That's so
cool.
sick. And on the Gulf, you get hurricanes too. Like you get hurricanes here, but they're never.
Yeah, they hit hard up there.
Very hard, bro. Very hard. The house market up there is going to shit. Have you seen it?
I'm trying to get in it. Yeah, I'm trying to buy one.
I would wait a little longer, bro. They're coming down hard.
Yeah, the interest is crazy though.
Have you seen Cape Coral, bro? Like more houses for sale in Cape Coral now than in 2008.
Whoa.
By like a lot. Yeah.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, the prices are coming down. Like people are taking huge losses on houses on
That's
the coast.
crazy. We were looking in like Hyde Park, Tampa, like close to downtown. Nice
I
area.
haven't been to Tampa yet, but everyone keeps saying they want to move to Tampa. I just love Boca though.
Yeah.
I'm very Boca biased, you could say.
Boca's super solid. I feel like for us, like our business, we have a really big community in Tampa. And so being able to do like pop-ups and that kind of stuff real quick.
That checks out. That checks out, yeah.
Is valuable. But
checks
it's a brutal drive from here. Like
Brightline.
I don't think the Brightline goes. Does it?
Just started.
Really?
Yeah.
To Tampa.
Pretty positive.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, can we fact check that?
Yeah. Do you know Ben?
I'm doing it right now. Let me check right now.
Let
me check right now. It might. I mean, dude, that'd be really nice though.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
that would determine if I'm moving there. I'd be able to jump on there and fly up there real quick.
Let me tell you right now.
I'm like pretty sure it's either they just did Orlando, but I'm pretty sure that's been a thing.
Yeah, it goes to the Orlando airport.
It's saying it's planning to extend its operation to Tampa, Florida. While the exact timeline and details are still being developed, Brightline is actively working with local transportations to get to that.
So one day.
One day.
Well, Tampa and Jacksonville, I believe they're trying to go
That's
to.
epic.
Which would be amazing.
That'd be really cool.
Like,
I'd love to do either way. Live in Tampa and take it down here. It's so nice.
I love
Like,
the Brightline.
Dude,
It's great.
I like driving, but after like 2 hours or so, I'm like, all right, I have a lot of shit to do. Like,
Yeah, you can sit there and work.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, for real, bro. They need to add a lay flat though on the Brightline.
yeah.
Like, then we'll be in business
First class,
for sure.
yeah.
I don't know why they don't have that yet.
That'd be
I would
nice
take some crazy naps on there.
for sure. What's one mistake you made early in your career that you would change? That
One mistake. Oh man, it's hard because like you learn a lot from the mistakes. So it's
100%.
hard to label it as a mistake because you go on to save so much more money after the fact. You know, like yeah, it stings then, but then you save however much you save after that. You know, so I don't really think anything in my life has been a mistake.
learning opportunity. Per
Yeah, it's
se,
always a
yeah.
learning opportunity. I wish I didn't buy the. Here, I'll just give some silly example. I bought a Ferrari 488 Spider. It was fucking sick.
Oof.
But again, like it was just one of those dumb things. And then I traded that Ferrari. So I bought a Lamborghini in February 2024, a Huracan. It was matte purple. It was so sick. And I traded that I sold the Lamborghini, just sold it. And
Just
then,
cause you just got sick of
yeah,
it?
I was like, I don't really like this thing. And then I went and looked at an M4. I was like, oh, this M4 is like, I really love this M4. Like, I love this shit. It's really nice. It's practical. It's not expensive. I could buy it cash and be cool. And it would have matched my XXM BMW perfectly. Yeah, have you seen XXMs?
Oh, yeah.
They would have matched perfectly. It would have been sick. So then I got a Ferrari, traded the Ferrari for a G-Wagon.
Why'd you trade it?
The Ferrari?
Yeah.
Because it started having problems like 2 weeks after I got it.
Oh, really?
So I was like, all right, like if it's already giving me shit, I don't want to deal with it.
Was it new?
No, it had the
That's crazy.
12,000 miles,
Yeah.
which isn't a lot, but like for a supercar.
Not enough to have issues.
It's just like supercars, like 12,000 miles on a supercar is a lot of miles, you know?
Mm.
So I traded that for a G-Wagon, and then I traded the G-Wagon for an M4. So I went through all these cars just to get the M4, and then I traded my X6 for... No, then I just sold my X6. So I did all this shit for no reason.
Right.
I just lost so much money when I could have just gotten the M4 and I would have been happy
done.
with it. But I did all this shit not for myself, but for other people.
Hmm.
So moral of the message is I did shit for other people, not myself.
Right.
Yeah.
It makes sense. You didn't like the G-Wagon either.
The brakes are squeaky as fuck, dude.
Really?
No one talks about it. No one talks about it, dude. But the brakes, like, if you drive it for 10 minutes, the brakes become insanely loud.
Whoa.
Because they get hot and they're ceramic sports brakes. So it's like if you pull into a parking garage, everyone's gonna know you're there. And I like to drive with the windows down, and it's like when I pull into my house, like it's in between like buildings or like the other townhomes. So I'd brake going into my garage, and it would just like pierce my ears. And I took it into the shop. I was like, "Can you fix this?" And they're like, "No, that's G-Wagons."
That's ridiculous.
And you're paying $200,000 for a fucking car that squeaks like that. It's just, yeah. So they look great though.
Yeah.
Look great, but
That's the one that I would impulse buy for sure.
yeah, but then you're gonna lose a fuck ton, dude. They've depreciated. Like you can probably get a cheap one though, because they've depreciated so much, but they're gonna keep going down.
Yeah. I think it's because they made that electric one.
So stupid.
So
bro. Who's
stupid.
buying an electric
I feel like
G-Wagon?
that's depreciating the other ones.
Yeah, I mean they're all like they just keep coming out with new models and they're the same exact thing.
Right.
So it's just like, yeah. I mean I learned all this shit the hard way, but it's just like, you got a truck, bro.
Yeah.
Trucks are great.
So true.
Rock with a truck and you're good, bro. You can tow shit,
Oh yeah.
move shit,
Drive over the curb.
drive over the curb, dude. If there's a hurricane, you could probably get out of it.
Yeah.
So just keep your truck and you're chilling.
Super true. That's crazy. I've never heard of the brakes squeaking. That would drive me insane.
It's very
though.
known on the G-Wagon, though, like community.
Wow.
Like if someone's like, yo, you didn't like your G-Wagon? And they have one, I'll be like, no, I can't handle the brakes. And they're like, bro, I fucking hate the brakes. I'm like, yeah, why did no one tell me this shit?
That's crazy. How do you define success?
Freedom. Just
Freedom.
Being able to do whatever the fuck you want. Not even necessarily buying shit, you know? It's like, if I want to go fishing tomorrow, I want to go on a deep sea fishing charter tomorrow and not check my phone, not work. That's success, you know? Like, if I want to go to Italy for a month with my girlfriend, that's success. If I want to take my mom to fucking buy a new car, you know, just like do really whatever you want, you know? It's like, it has nothing to do with material or anything like that. It's all about just like mobility and less responsibility. Like kind of like returning to what your life was like as a kid, as an adult, you know, like not having to go to work and just being able to go to the park, play basketball, you know? It's kind of weird, but that's what I think success is personally.
No, I think that's beautifully put. Because I feel like, especially as entrepreneurs, we get caught up in this like, oh, once I have 100 million, once I have 20 million, whatever it is, it's not going to change anything. Now you just have the issues and the responsibilities of someone who has 100 million,
Bro,
which
like,
may be worse than when you had 10
you
or
see these
1.
houses on the intercoastal here?
Oh yeah.
I'm just like, think about the fucking like the weight on the shoulders of these people that live in these houses.
Oh
that are
yeah.
$40 million. Your mortgage is $300,000 a month. Like, do you sleep at night? Like, fuck. I would rather have if I had $1 billion, I would have like a $2 million nice little 1-story house on a canal in Florida, and one like up north in like the mountains in the woods in Michigan or some shit.
And that's
like,
it.
And then I'm good.
Yeah.
And then I'm just then I'm good.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I definitely agree. That's something I've always got to tell myself because I get into that chasing the money, and it's like you got to relax and just appreciate where you're at. Exactly. Exactly. Last question here. What's the best advice you'd give to someone looking to start their own business?
All you got to do to make a business successful is find a problem and then solve the problem. That's it. Like your story with your socks.
100%.
Your girlfriend didn't like them. Solve the problem. And the bigger the problem you solve, the more money you'll make. So it's just like, don't go from like, oh, I want to make a fuck ton of money. Just look for problems in your life and then build the solution to them, because other people deal with that same exact problem.
Yeah, and I think to add on to that, exactly as you said, having a big why that's much bigger than the money is going to get you there.
100%.
And also just
100%.
being willing to do the work consistently over a long period of time.
Exactly, bro. Can't agree more.
100%. Well, I think that's all we've got time for here. Thank you so much for joining us. Alex, thank you so much. This was awesome. If you want to shout out Media Labs or Paper or anything.
Go download Paper.
Absolutely.
Shit's free.
There you go. Make some money. Thank you so much for joining us. You can always shoot me any questions on Instagram or here on YouTube. We appreciate you so much. Thank you.
Hell yeah, bro. That was awesome. That was fire, bro. Of course, bro. That was fire. That was fuego.
That's crazy, dude. Ferrari.
Oh, dude, it was sick.